This year at the Nats, I had a locator system on my E-20 airplane, and I thought finding it in the tall grass would be easy. I had really struggled with small planes in the tall grass in the past. Well, when my plane landed out in this field, I was sure it was out much farther than it was. And I got out way past it, and I was getting conflicting signals and just couldn't seem to find it. Well, luckily Josh Finn spotted it. Well, here's my Sky Demon that I had so much trouble finding a few years ago. I'd been flying my E-20 in this farm field, which is relatively flat, with just some slight dips where you can't see it, but I was able to locate it without too much effort, but it was a different thing at the Nats. Using a radio tracker is kind of like using a metal detector in that you don't get a solid signal all the time, and you have to dial down the selectivity as you get closer, and that'll help you to try to find it. GPS systems work different than RF trackers, and I do have a system, and I put it on my electric Viking and tried it at the Nats and also at home from a fixed point. You can see it counts down the distance to the model and points to it. So when I got home, I decided I would try my radio trackers in an area that had a lot of hills and trees and other obstacles to make locating a little more difficult and see what I could learn. So I placed my E-20 model on the edge of the woods here in this valley with both the BMK locator and my Walston. When you're real close with the locator, you can pick up the signal without even an antenna. With the Walston, you adjust the gain down when you get real close so that you can detect the direction of the signal. If it's too strong, you will not find it. With my Walston, it seems like sometimes I get a stronger signal and more selectivity if I turn the antenna vertical like this. So I worked my way farther back, trying both systems at different locations, and I got to this orchard, which is another narrower valley, and I tried pointing the antenna at the bluffs to see if the signal bounced off, if it still was about the same, and I tried the horizontal and I tried vertical. I believe that learning to use these trackers is kind of a learned skill. There's definitely people that seem to be better at it than others, and I know stories of some amazing recoveries miles away with Walston equipment. So if people have suggestions, please feel free to give them to me. I'm trying to learn.